Could the next celebration on Global happen to be the AGL Dokkan Festival Trunks? The answer? Most likely. What up, Dokkanners? We are looking at the data download information that happened a couple of nights ago, right at the start of the version Z update. Actually, well, right before it, because we had the big server maintenance period, and with that, we had a big data download take place with all of the assets for the version Z campaign, as well as Part 2 with the LR Majin Vegeta, and then some extra stuff here. We got Android 17, 18, 14, 15, and 13, and oh, look at that, we got Goku and Trunks down here. So it is very likely that we'll be seeing the AGL Dokkan Festival Trunks as the next celebration. However, I do want to always point out that there should be a level of uncertainty, a little bit of a grain of salt taken with all of this, because it is always possible that they shake things up. It is not uncommon for Dokkan to be absolutely insane on the global side and give us something completely different. Most notable recent example of this was the Universe 6, I think, Tech Killing Caulifla. Right as that campaign ended on JP, Global got it. And it was the most unexpected celebration drop I think I've ever seen in my time playing Dokkan, because we had literally just come off of that on JP and Global got it. So even though this is happening right now in the data download, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is going to be next, because they have done this in the past where they start sprinkling in data from previous or upcoming celebrations early just to kind of get a couple of things in there. I think the most recent example of that was the AGL Kid Gohan Dokkan Fest, the Heavenly Events one. I could be wrong, but I believe that was one such example where they threw in a bunch of assets ahead of time, and we didn't get the celebration when we thought we were going to get it because of the fact that we got those assets ahead of time. So always have a level of uncertainty when looking ahead and speculating. But anyway, big shout out to Proton and Dokkan assets here for all of the assets. And looking through all of these, we can see, you know, the Z or the version Z update stuff. We got the Heart Virus Goku. We even have Tiencha in here. I don't know why this dude is here, randomly showing up for whatever reason. I'm assuming they're just sprinkling in some assets for the fusion stuff later on down the road. Who knows? So we've got the Android DZA, the free-to-play stuff, the new Dokkan event. We've got the medal for the Prime Battle Trunks. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go over all of this, because I want to show you guys what's coming up ahead to kind of temper your expectations, because for most of you right now, you might currently be experiencing summoning fatigue, or maybe your wallets are bleeding, or maybe you're just kind of overwhelmed with how much stuff is happening that you might want a break. That's not an uncommon sentiment for new players or just casual players of the game. There's just simply so much going on with all of these different banners, with all of the new events that are out. We've got I think we have almost 60 story events active concurrently. Almost 30 Elder Kais to farm out. There's a Prime Battle event that just dropped. We've got the quest mode being, redone in terms of actually completing it all, getting all the stones, the DB story. There's just so much happening that some of you might just be overwhelmed. And with the Trunks campaign possibly on the horizon, if you know what's coming up, that could potentially help you in terms of, all right, you know what, I'm going to take it easy on that campaign, focus on what I've got here, and slowly work through the content. Or if you're somebody who's maybe summoned on everything, or maybe you're just done with the game so far because you've ground everything out, you want to know what's coming up next. So either way, there should be something for everybody. There's a food for every mood. So let's take a look at the Trunks campaign. And the banner, this is the banner. We'll take a look at that in a second. Let me find the Trunks campaign. I think it was this one. There wasn't a whole lot that happened here. It was honestly just the Trunks, and then it was just Easy A's, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, let me go look at the timeline, because this is the timeline for JP in November. They had the Ultimate Clash, and then, yeah, it's just Easy A's. So they had the Prime Battle Trunks Easy A, and the 14, 15, 13. These three right here. They also had the 17 and 18, I believe, but that's not in here. I don't know why. And then they also got two units that are so good on Super Battle Road. These two units are some of the ones that you hate to see when you summon. They're now good. And then as you see, the version Z happened after that. So the version Z update started in between this celebration and the Heroes one. So yeah, JP was pretty busy with all of that stuff. So that's probably why this campaign was a little bit meh. So if you guys are looking for like new content or more stuff to do, there's really not that much other than the Easy A's, and you can start preparing for that right now, especially since every single story event is active with the exception of the Trunks story event. Actually, let me show you, because this is funny. I was trying to count how many of story events that were available, and then I thought, you know what, what's better? Let's just go to the Portal of Memories and see what events are not available. And the one story event that is not available, other than the specials and the Super Strikes, is the Future Saga Trunks. So if anything, this is kind of a confirmation, a backdoor confirmation that we are indeed getting the Trunks Dokkan Festival next, just because this one's not out. But other than that, every other story event is available. So you can literally go through and farm out the medals needed for the free-to-plays. You could even farm out the dupes for the Prime Battle one if you so choose. Let's just go through all of these units. Let's also start with the Dokkan Festival banner here. On the JP side, this is honestly not hype at all. There are better units out there, and this is not a good featured lineup. So if you're summoning, you're really summoning for these two units right here. Obviously, you know, if you guys like some of these guys, you can summon for them too. But in terms of overall hype and appeal, this one's just not it, Chief. Let's look at the Trunks real quick. I don't want to go into too much detail. I've talked about him before, but basically this unit can hit really hard and he can attack multiple times because you want to be building him for an additional setup. But the problem with the unit is that he's kind of restrictive in some of his passive. He gets more power when the enemy is afflicted with various status ailments. Attack down or defense down, which literally cannot happen from his links or from his super attacks. So this one's kind of out of left field. I don't know why they threw this in here. And then the attack plus 50 also takes place when the target enemy is stunned or sealed. The stunning place does happen on this unit, but only if you've got a full turn featuring Android Cell Saga category characters. And Android Cell Saga as a category might have a lot of units, but there's not a lot of reason to use that category because there are no events that really ask you to use that type of a team. Until recently, JP was just given the Android Cell Saga Super Battle Road stage announcement, so they have it, but Global doesn't. So until that honestly shows up, there's really no need to run an Android Cell Saga team. You never really do anyway with the Trunkses. You're usually running them on super teams or, you know, hybrid Saiyans or whatnot. So there are some flaws in this unit's design, but overall he does hit pretty hard. So you're really only summoning if you like the character. And since there's so much going on right now, I'm probably not going to be doing that so much. And then the Heart Virus Goku, I gotta say, as personally, I'm not a Goku fan, I'm a Vegeta fan, but this might be my favorite Goku unit ever because he's supposed to be dying, right? He's having the Heart Virus Goku, you know, the Heart Virus is attacking him. He's fighting 19, he's struggling. So you know, based on the anime, you know, he's supposed to be getting weaker. But in fact, this dude just gets stronger. He's not even dying, he's just lying about it. Greatly raises attack, so he's permanently stacking. High chance to sacrifice health. Okay, all right, sure. Attack and defense plus 100, raises attack and defense by up to 200, the greater the stat boost. Key plus 5, chance to perform critical hit plus 59, reduces damage received by 59, and 59% chance of launching an additional super attack for 5 turns. You literally have your entire hidden potential setup just embedded in this one phrase, this little clause right here. Plus an additional defense plus 59%, reduces damage received by 59%, when HP 59% or less from the 6th turn. It's just ridiculous. Like, this dude's not dying. He's just lying about it. He just doesn't want to go to school. That's it. This is just insane. I want this guy more than I want the Trunks. Now let's do a quick rundown of all of the EZAs. Like I said, you can farm all these guys out ahead of time, all the free-to-play ones. And then if you're summoning on all those banners, you're probably going to be pulling some of these summonable units right here. Oh, you got the LR Trunks EZA. Let's actually go from the back. So we'll start from the STR Zamasu. STR Zamasu and the Super Saiyan Trunks. These two with their EZAs are ridiculous, especially this guy. Raising attack and defense for 6 turns, so he can stack his attack and defense multiple times. He gets even stronger when facing only one enemy. And then he gets insane defense when being outnumbered. So this guy is a godsend for future Saga Super Battle Road. Incredible. And then for this unit, I haven't looked at this one for a little while. All types lead, raise attack and defense. Attack and defense plus 60, attack and defense plus 60, and attacked enemies attack and defense. Attack minus 30, okay, when performing a super attack. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 60, recovers 10% HP whenever 90% or less. This is really nice. 90% or less, you're basically going to be almost always healing, which is great. Plus an additional attack plus 60 when the target enemy is in attack down status. There's just so much going on for this unit, just padding on the stats and healing you constantly every single turn. This unit is also really, really good. These two randos that you never thought would be good are now insane. Also, we have the LR Trunks EZA. I don't know if we're going to get this on Global back-to-back after the Majin Vegeta one. I don't know. Maybe we could get this. But with this one, obviously defense is more of an emphasis on the super attacks, whereas the passive is more dealt for the damage. So he just becomes a lot stronger in that same element, doing the exact same thing, but a little bit better. And then we've got all the free-to-plays. Android 1415, this unit gets a lot better because his problem was you'd want to bring him on the Legendary Goku or Vegeta event, but then he kind of puts you at risk for getting you killed because while he can see all super attacks from here on out, he also is kind of a weakling. So this does help fortify his defenses a little bit. Android 13 is insanely good free-to-play unit for the Legendary Goku event. He was built to fight the Legendary Goku event, so if you guys haven't done that, or if you're new, make sure to invest in this incredible gem shop unit. That's right. He is from the Incredible Gem Shop. His story event is available right now, so you guys can farm out his medals if you want to. Then we got Androids 17 and 18, 2 other all-star stacker units that are free to play. Greatly raising attack, raising defense. These 2 units are going to hit very hard and tank pretty well if you're able to get them linked up and constantly launching additional after additional on those legendary events. So a lot of nice free-to-play units here, which means a lot of cool units to pick up without really having to worry about summoning. So I would say that this banner is probably one that you can kind of chill on if you guys are on a budget. Not to say that this unit is not worthy of a summon or two. If you want to, you can. But overall, this is probably one that you can rest easy on, folks. So if you guys are still struggling on all of this, fear not. If we are indeed getting the AGL Trunks next, you guys can take it easy and just relax. And now, with this whole auto mode thing, you're not even gonna, it's not even gonna seem like you're missing out because your game is just gonna be constantly doing something else anyway, that when are you really gonna have the time to miss the Trunks, really? So hopefully that helped you guys out in terms of the next celebration. If you are fans of Trunks, I apologize, I was a little negative on the unit, but hopefully you understand my reasoning behind it. Simply trying to help out those of you who are still trying to finish those pesky step-up summons. Get those done, I'm telling you. 600 stones, folks. 3 rounds. 2 LRs per round. That's 6 guaranteed LRs, 9 guaranteed Dokkan Festival leads. How can you not summon on these banners? Incredible. So, Trunks, you can wait, alright? Or maybe you won't. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments if Trunks is indeed the next Dokkan Festival celebration. Are you going to be summoning on that banner, or are you still going to be working on something else? Do you care about the Trunks, or are you going to wait for the tech androids, or maybe even the Super Saiyan 3 and the Kid Buu? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again, stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.